Hi students, how are you? Okay, I hope you're doing well. Today we are going to start the topic for 10th standard mathematics, chapter number 1, arithmetic progressions. Okay, and this is a completely new topic to you. So before starting the topic, we just go through the fundamental things which are required to understand arithmetic progression. So in that, the first one is sequence. Okay, first we will understand what is the sequence mean. Sequence is nothing but the numbers which are in a particular pattern are with a mathematical rule or a formula. For example, I'll just take an example: 2, 4, 6, 8, and so on. Okay. In this you observe the uniformity: 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 2 8, and the other number you can easily guess, it will be 10. So here we just applied, or we are writing the numbers in a particular pattern. Okay, this is a sequence. So I'll just repeat it. Numbers with a particular pattern are considered as sequence. So always we should use commas between the numbers. Okay. One more example: 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, and so on. Here if you observe, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 2 is 7, 7 plus 4 is 11. So here we are not following any pattern. But here once you see, the first term is 2, second term is 3, the rest the terms of 5, 7, you can understand these are prime numbers. Understood? We are writing all the prime numbers because we are following a mathematical pattern, but there is no uniformity in this case. But they are prime numbers, but we are following on mathematical pattern. This is also a sequence, remember. Okay, first one is also a sequence, second one is also a sequence. Then what is progression? Coming to the progression, it should be a sequence. See, here there is one thing you should understand: all sequences will not be a progression, but progression must be a sequence. Okay, all sequences cannot be the progressions, but progression must be a sequence. Example, for example, in this case you see 2, 3, 5, 7. Here we do not have any mathematical formula, just we are writing them. But we know that these are prime numbers. We are following one rule, but we are not using any mathematical formula here. In this first one, if you consider 2, 4, 6, 8, here one thing you can observe: second term minus first term, you will get 2. And 6 minus 4, you will get 2. Next, 8 minus 6, you will get 2. 10 minus 8, you will get 2. So, what you observe, there is a difference common in all these terms. The difference is constant in all the terms. Means if you consider the second term minus first term, third term minus second term, you can observe that constancy in the entire sequence. So, this can be considered as a progression. Okay, then what can be considered as series? Okay, series is basically whatever we are written in the like sequence 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. If you just add it, 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10 and so on, when you add all the terms of a sequence, that can be considered as the series. Okay, when you add all the terms of the sequence, that can be considered as the series. So then what is the sum of the series? Sum of series is nothing but just you add. For example, you have till 10. How many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you add all the numbers, for example here 6 plus 6, 12, 12 plus 8, 20, 20 plus 10, 30. So 30 is the sum of the series. Understood? You can write n number. It is not only with one number. For example, if you write two numbers, it is the sum of the series of two numbers. If you write three numbers, it will be the sum of the series of three numbers. Similarly, you can write the numbers. It might go with n. It might end with n. You can take 100 numbers, you can take 120 numbers, depends on you. Okay. Now we are coming to the required concept, which is arithmetic progression. Okay, just we continue with the general form of an arithmetic progression. Okay, first term is a, okay, and the second term is a plus d, a plus 2d, and so on. I'll just explain with an example. Just take 3, 5, 7, 9, and so on. Here, first, if I consider a as 3, how you got 5? Just by adding some number. Imagine that we don't know that number. We just add something, so we got 5. And here, 3 plus 2 we got 5. That you can understand. 3 plus 2, that's something what we added is 2. So 3 plus 2 we got 5. So with respect to 3, what should be added to 4? So it is for 7. To get 3, what should be added to 3? To get 7, it is 4. So can I write it as 3 plus 2 into 2? 4 can be written as 3 plus 2 into 2. And again, d can be written as 2. So here you observe d is 2. In the second case, d is 2 itself, but it is multiplied with 2. Understood? Now, for 9, with respect to 3, what we should add? I'll just take it as a plus 3d. So 3 plus, just increase the number, 3 into 2. So 3 plus, it will become 3 plus 6, which is our 9. Okay, I'll just repeat once again. We are writing the sequence, general sequence of AP. One is a plus d, a plus 2d, and so on. What is this d? D is the difference between the terms. As we discussed in the last class of the topics, A1, A2. First one is considered as A1. Second is considered as A2. A1 means, remember, it is first term. A2 means second term. A3, third term. A4, fourth term. You can write n terms like that. So, what is this D? D is considered as common difference. We also write it as CD, which is common difference. So, what is this common difference? Second term minus first term, which is common difference. So, 5 minus 3, which is 2. And as we discussed, that should be the same. So, that is the reason that common difference should be added to D. Okay, so A is 3 and the second term will be, we are adding for 3, 2. And with respect to A, we have to add 4 for this because 2 times 2. Okay, and in generally it will come 3 plus 3D, which is 3 plus 6, which is equal to 9. So we observe here, first term we are adding 0, correct? A can be written as A plus 0 also. Correct. Anything added to 0 is the same term itself. So first we added 0, next we added D, next we added 2D, 3D, and so on. Means first term we have 0, second term we added 1, third term we have 2, 3, and so on. So can I write generally A plus n minus 1 into D? Understood? So how can you understand this? Here if you observe, just write here, A plus n minus 1 into D is the general term. We call it as general term or nth term. So when I consider n is equal to 1, first I will consider n is equal to 1. If I consider n is equal to 1, A plus 1 minus 1 into D you will get. What is 1 minus 1? 0. So A plus 0 into D. So which is A. So we got it. A we got. Next, let us take n is equal to 2. So A plus 2 minus 1 into D, which is A plus 2 minus 1 is 1, 1 into D, which is A plus B. So we got second term. And if I consider n is equal to 3, A plus 3 minus 1 into D, which is A plus 2D. So we got third term. So this is how you have to write the general term of the arithmetic progression. Okay, just we do some sums regarding this so that you can better understand. Yeah, just we are going to find the 10th term of the progression 8, 11, 14 and 17. So first you have to write the progression 8, 11, 14, 17 and so on. Now first term is 8, okay, and how to find a common difference? Always remember, if you know first term and common difference, you can find the nth term easily. So how to find common difference D? Second term, which is A2 minus the first term. You can write it as A or A1. Okay, both are correct. So A2 minus A1, which will give you 11 minus 8, 3. Got it? So we got common differences 3. Now we have to find nth term. So an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the general formula for nth term of an arithmetic progression. So we have to find 10th term. Understood? So what is this n signifies? N value, when you consider n is equal to 1, you will get first term of the arithmetic progression. If I take n is equal to 2, you will get the second term of the arithmetic progression. Similarly, you can take n values of 3, 4 and so on. So here we have to take n value as 10. So, and we know the value of a, which is first term, and we know the value of d, which is 3. So, and n we will take it as 10 because we have to find 10th term. So what you get? A suffix 10 equal to a is 8 plus 10 minus 1 into d. What is d value? 3. So 8 plus 9 into 3, which is 27 plus 8, which is 35. Okay, 27 plus 8 is 35. So that is the value of 10th term. Okay, so just repeat once again. Where you do mistake is you will not write an first. Means you will not write the formula. This is the mistake usually students will do. If you don't write this formula directly, if you calculate the value also, you are going to lose marks which are awarded for that particular formula. So write the given formula without fail. Okay. Now we just consider second sum. In the second sum, you observe we have to find 18th term. Okay. How do you find 18th term? So similarly, what we need to find 10th term, we have to do repeat the same steps. Okay, for this sum also. What is the sum? We have 6, 1, take the 6, 1, minus 4, minus 9 and so on. This is the given sum. So now, what is the first term? A, which is 6, correct? Now, D. How to find D? Second term minus first term. So which is 1 minus 6 minus 5. Okay. So we have to find nth term, means 18th term. N value should be 18. Remember, sometimes you will get negative as the difference. Don't think difference always should be positive. Some progressions you will get the difference as negative also. Understood? It doesn't mean that if the difference is negative, so that the sum is wrong. Okay, you don't have that kind of what do you say, a kind of a confusion. Confusion should not be there. So 1 minus 6 is minus 5. You can observe here. Minus 4 minus 1 will get minus 5. Minus 9 minus of minus 4, which is minus 5. Understood? So the common difference is minus 5 itself. And one more thing you have to understand, you have to find a common difference for 2 or 3 cases. Some problems, common difference will not be the same. So there only you can write this is not a arithmetic progression. So no need to proceed further. It will not happen. Sometimes they may give the progression which is not in arithmetic. First 2 cases you will get -5. The third case you will not get -5. You might get +5. So then that is not considered as arithmetic progression. So you understand, common difference should be the same. So n value take it as 18 here because we have to find 18th term of the given progression. So when I take 18, what will happen? A suffix 18 is equal to A 6 plus 18 minus 1 into B, which is -5. So 6 plus 17 into -5. So what is 17 5s are? I hope you know the tables. Correct? 17 5s are 85. Here do we get -85 or +85? Remember, minus into plus is minus, so we'll get -85. So -85 plus 6. So always remember, greater sign has minus. Obviously you should take negative value here. So which will be -79. So 18th term is -79. I hope you understood this. This question will be asked for 1 mark. Or they might ask in multiple choice also. Okay? Thank you.